Hey, what up? This your boy David Lucas. I haven't really did one of these videos in a while, but this one really it brought a lot of interest to me because the world seems to be going crazy. Anyway, this one is concerning a country singer who actually is from the same city I was raised in, Mr. Jason Aldean. He has a new song that's titled "Try That in a Small Town." And a lot of people, we know who those people are trying to paint this out to be a racist song. I heard someone say that the courthouse that he filmed in front of was used for a lynching. And it's like, do you think this man, like, really, if there was a lynching there, do you think he really knew? And also, you could probably say that about anywhere you go in America. You know, there was a time, 100 years ago, 80 years ago, where, you know, the race relationships were not that good in the country. And this is a very patriotic song. I don't know how it's painted to be racist. And I think this is just another way that people are trying to continue the racial divide between races when there is no racism. Well, there may be a small, minute amount of racism, but the racism that they try to paint in the mainstream media is not accurate. I go across the whole country. I travel the world, and I've yet to experience all this racism that people try to say happens. I'm a black guy with dreadlocks and tattoos, and my shows are 90 to 95% white. If that's what racism looks like, give me more of it. I want more racism. If racism means support, people coming to see me, helping me feed my kids, and helping me sustain a life, then I love racism. There's no reason to be divided over music, especially, like, I'm gonna watch a little bit of the video here. It starts off, he is in front of this courthouse, and he has an American flag in the background, and and in the beginning of the song, he's talking about, and we're both raised in small towns. And I don't expect a lot of city people to get it. You know, city people who did not grow up in small towns don't understand. Like, a lot of stuff people can do in Atlanta, they cannot get away with that in Macon. On a grand scale, Macon is not some, you know, very, very small city. We got like 180,000 people, but still, on the grand scale, is kind of small if you're comparing it to Atlanta. But people who live in Macon, people who live in Atlanta know a lot of the stuff you can do in Atlanta, you cannot do in Macon. He's in front of a courthouse. He has his whole band out there, very patriotic, and he's talking about, you know, all the violence that's going on in the world. Where, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, there was a code that people stuck to where, you know, kids and women were off limits. That was just how it was. Kids and women were off limits. And now nobody follows that. Nobody follows that. You have people out here doing things to old people. You have stuff happening to kids. You know, anytime kids in our older generation is harmed, then that is an issue. And Jason Aldean made a song about how tired we are of it. I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. I am terrified for where this country will be when they are teenagers. When we were young, you know, all the people who are 90s, you know, early 90s or late 80s babies, you know, when we were young, we didn't have that many influences. Like, bro, I grew up with 6 channels. My granddad did not play that. We had 12, 24, 41, 32, 58, and I think 64. I think those were the 6 channels. Maybe I repeated one, I don't remember. But anyway, like, there was not that many influences. Like, my daughter can see and learn about everything on YouTube. But yeah, people, they can't even have a living anymore. What's the point of working hard if somebody's gonna take it from you? Where's the American dream? Does the American dream even exist anymore? I get it. I feel your pain, Jason Aldean. I do. I feel your pain. And what a lot of people don't even understand is, you know, whenever we have riots or controversy, or there have been rappers and other people who have made videos, music videos about doing harm to the president. I believe it was Snoop Dogg who had a music video where he, you know, right to Trump. And there was nothing with that. Don't continue to make the racial divide any worse than it is. We're all humans at the end of the day. We're all humans, and we're all in America, and it's the greatest country because people died to get here. They cross rivers and come on boats to get here because this is a land of opportunity. You can come, and that's where the founding fathers founded this. They founded a country like that. They got away from all that, so you can come over here and have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So this song should not have been scrutinized the way it was because if you listen to the lyrics, not even bad. There are way worse songs, like Cardi B WAP. I'd rather my daughter listen to this Jason Aldean Try That in a Small Town than Cardi B WAP, or that new song where she be like thugging with my rounds, my pink, my brown. Like, come on, man. And y'all talk about Jason Aldean when y'all are making it seem okay for our daughters to be thoughts. We are normalizing thought behavior and over-sexualizing children with all these music videos. Think about that when you try to scrutinize Jason Aldean's song. Like I always say, man, we're just lucky to even be in a country where you can have an opinion. And like, where else in the world, if you don't like the elected official, can you actually speak about it and not have to worry about being harmed? Or your whole family being, or being thrown in prison? Like, come on, America's great. Like, there's a black woman in jail in, I think, Dubai right now for yelling. She yelled at the person at the rental car counter, and she's facing 2 years in jail. Not excusing her behavior, but what I'm saying is a lot of things you can get away with in America when you leave the country. There are very, very bad penalties. Check the song out. I like the song. Might be my walk-up music for a while because it's a very patriotic song. And let me know what y'all think. Put in the comments what makes this song racist, because I want to know. How is this a racist song? Y'all let me know how this song is racist. I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Peace.